watching Road to Recovery on NDTV. I'm Shweta Rajpal-Kohli and here's wishing all our viewers a very, very happy Diwali. So has the festive season brought back some cheer in the economy and the stock markets? Dalal Street has clearly been on a roll. It crossed a 17-month high this week. And let's take a look at the return that investors may have got from last Diwali to this Diwali. Well, the Sensex has given a 91% return. If you've invested in gold, you've got a 34% return compared to last Diwali, and those who invested in silver have managed to get a 73% return. To find out if the stock markets and other assets will continue their northward journey, I caught up with Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, one of India's best-known investors.
The way India has responded to the downturn, and I don't think with any kind of great stimulus, I don't think there's many stimulus, real stimulus other than the reduction in excise duties. Right. And the reduction in interest rates would have followed. It's no stimulus. It's a consequence of the drop in growth. So I think the way the Indian economy has responded, I think this is optimism not only for this Diwali but for many Diwalis to come.
All right. We're in the middle of the results season and we've seen better than expected results from some major blue chip companies. Do you expect this trend to really continue and have some sort of an impact on the markets?
See, what I think is analysts have figured out a lot of things. But I think the way corporate India is restructured and cost cut, I personally think results could and would surprise on the upside. Right? And maybe not so much, not by a very large percentage, but surely then would come a trend whereby people would, improve forecasted earnings for the future.
You mentioned that there is definitely an upward trend in the stock markets, both in the short term and the long term. But a lot of pessimists will also say that this market is now getting overheated, valuations are getting overstretched.
I don't think valuation is overstretched in my personal opinion. Valuation is a matter of opinion and a matter of perception. I don't look at valuation, I look at it in absolute terms beyond a point. But I don't think we've reached that point.
But if you look at the kind of return that investors have got in this calendar year, we're talking of an over 70% return already for investors compared to a decline of over 50% in the last calendar year. Now, clearly, that itself may lead to some sort of worry that perhaps this is an overheated market.
Ma'am, you got to see maybe the fall last year was a fall of fright rather than a fall of reality. Right, and I personally think so the fall below 3,600 was a fall of fright, right? And I don't think it's an overheated market in terms of commitment or the potentiality of money still coming in. And in absolute valuations, I don't think absolute valuations are so high so as to say that it's a bubble, or valuations could still go higher.
It may not be a bubble, but you do agree that we can expect a correction going forward?
Yeah, we can always expect a correction, so what? You had a rise from 2,800, suppose markets go to 5,500 and correct, and they come back to 5,000. So what? It's natural. What's wrong with it?
So a 10 to 15% correction is what you're saying will be a healthy correction for the markets, and we should be prepared for it.
Yeah, we should be prepared, but we don't know when it will occur, whether it will occur at 5,000 or 5,500 or 5,800.
But those who are optimistic are saying that expect the stock markets to even touch the lifetime highs that we had seen, Sensex at 21,000 in the next 6 to 8 months. Would you agree with that view? Are you also that bullish right now?
Ma'am, markets hitting a new high in the next 6 to 8 months, lifetime highs. I won't rule it out, but I'll give it a very slim chance. Because I would think that markets need to consolidate, right? And see, the Western world is still, I think, not seen the worst. So what kind of sentiment produces in the world, we don't know. So I'm sure Indian markets will ultimately hit new highs and go far higher. But to do it in the next 6 months to 8 months, I think is a tall order.
So when do you think we'll see the lifetime highs coming in comfortably? Because you're saying 6 to 8 months is a tall order.
Let's see how time pans out. Suppose it doesn't happen for 12 to 24 months, what's wrong? You had a rise, you still have a rise from say 3,000 index to 20,000. So humongous rise, say for in 8 years, the Sensex is up 6 times. But the broad-term indicators of India as a country and India as an economy, plus the flow of Indian money into equities, is extremely bullish.
Tuba.com,